If you want to stay, then you can't be here with me. But I can't let go of this love on up so easily. I said, if you want to stay, then you can't be here with me. But I can't let go of this love on up so easily. I can't seem to forget what my eyes did. Sometimes make up, but not at home. It's alright if you want to be who you want to be. Right now, gotta go. If you want to stay, then you can be here with me. But I can't let go of this love around so easily. I said, if you want to stay, then you can be here with me. But I can't let go of this love around so easily. If you want to go, then you can. Hear it out. I'll find you where it goes. So easily. So easily. So easily. Thank you. I'm just sending my little alerts to Discord. What up, what up, what up? Hey, Nuts. Hello, hello. Hey, Cat. Hold on, we're not going to listen to Kanye. Oh, does anyone remember the song? Let me go live here. Does anyone remember this song? From all the boys who want to hear from this music. From all the ladies who want to kiss is music. Music is my boyfriend. Music is my girlfriend. Hey, y'all. Hello. Tell me over on IG. Sorry, this is loud. Tell me how I sound over on the gram. And we're about to get started. Let's talk about a little bit about the astrology of the week. Yeah, like what we're coming into this week with, and I'll start doing some readings. Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't see you, babe. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down. I'm like out of it, y'all. I haven't been getting much sleep this week, and I'm just hey Shay. But I'm here. I got.
Would you say you're feeling out of this world?
So out of this world. Okay, let me pull up my my charts. Hi. Yeah, no sleep this week, y'all. It's been. Tell me how I'm sounding, y'all. By the way, I have this mic for my IG folks. Thanks, Nug. I posted in mine and Docatatorship and Steph's, but I didn't add everyone. Oh, let me give you my links. I'll give you my YouTube link. I'm gonna text it to you because I don't have WhatsApp on my computer right now.
Yeah, sounds good.
I hope I can text it to you. Let's see. Can you text me real quick so it's at the top of my thing? Oh, never mind. I got it. That's my new tubes. Okay. Wow, I have 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go through a little bit of the this current astrology. Oh shit. And if anyone wants a reading, links in bio. You can just put whatever you want in the memo. And I will get to you. I will start up a queue. So
Who was that song by? Because I remember that.
Oh, you
song.
remembered it? Okay. It's by CSS. They're called like Cancer do Ser Sexy or something. They're a Brazilian band. And I bought that album way back when.
Yeah.
I bought the CD and I used to be obsessed with it, and I just remembered it recently and started re-listening to it.
Like, what year was that? Because
I think it was 2000.
That's such a distinct time, and I can't place it.
I'll tell you.
No, it's okay. Like, do your thing. I will.
No, it's like 2005 or 2006 or something.
God.
Where's my necklace?
Wow.
That's what I'm missing. I need my Venus necklace. Hold on.
I know there's only a few people in here, but if you could please like mass tap the screen, like we should be past 1,000 by now, and share it out to just random people. Just share it out.
Listen to my mod. I need to share it.
Just tell people that like here is cool.
I sent
and if you want to chill live, to just listen to and come tap and hang out, it's great. If you want to get a reading, even.
So I'm live on 4 different platforms right now. We are live on the Gram. Hi, Gram. Put your Sun Moon Rising in the chat. We're live on YouTube and Twitch. And we're live on the TikTok, the clock app. You ever feel naked without your jewelry? I feel naked without my rings sometimes. It's like I need them for my powers. Hey JB, thanks for the heart me, guys. Okay, yeah, whatever you want to do to interact, that's always helpful. Comment your Sun Moon Rising. I always love to know the Sun Moon Risings that we have around here. I'm looking for my power rings. Okay, there we go. Already I feel better. Okay.
Did you say power rings?
Yeah.
Go Power Rangers.
Go power. I have my power rings. They ground me. They make me feel better for the cameras.
I love them all.
Okay, this one doesn't want to focus, I guess. Sorry, YouTube and Twitch. Got my power rings, guys. Got my Venus talisman. Just a couple more days till Venus is in Taurus this Friday. And our lives are about to get a lot better over the next couple of weeks. That's optimistic, but I'm manifesting that, okay? Because we had a really interesting weekend with this, like that Leo moon. It was really actually kind of nice. All that fire and air energy. We have the moon in Virgo right now, which is kind of nerve-wracking, can be grounding. It can be grounding, I'm hopeful, but it's a little fritzy right now. There's a lot of mercurial, buzzy energy in the sky right now. Lots of air and fire. There's not a lot that's like grounding us. So there's that. But I'm still excited. I'm excited because we're finally about to enter this time of the year where there's like a little bit of stability, like something to hold on to, something to grasp onto in certain areas of our life that are going to stabilize a bit. And I think, at this point, it's like, we'll take whatever we can get, right? I'll take whatever I can get. So, yeah.
we were starting off the week with a kind of busybody moon, but it's not bad. I don't know. I'm like, what's notable this week? The most notable thing is it's Friday, honestly, when Venus goes into Taurus and we actually get some grounding, like earthy, sensual goodness energy. Um, yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to that. Yeah, the Taurus risings like Nutka. Um, my bestie Michelle, who is getting married in 2 weeks, I'm going to Arizona for. I'm excited for the Taurus placements for sure, and everybody else. We need something solid for a little bit to hold on to while everything else is going crazy. And then in a couple of weeks we get Jupiter in Cancer, and we'll talk about that later. But it's an interesting time right now. So
Hey, Kira, can you smile at the camera? I need to take a screenshot for this post. Thank you.
I love you. Okay, let me. And also, if you do send something in for a reading, let me know in the chat so I don't miss it. Because I don't know how people keep track of this. I guess notifications. I don't do that. I'm bad at that. But I'm running a 3-camera show right now, so I'm doing a lot. I'm trying to give myself some credit, I guess. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this month, like unfolding, because it's not like everything's gonna be, hunky dory, but I think there are going to be parts of life that start to smooth out a little bit and get a little less like crazy. You know what I mean? Um, or at least a little bit less dysfunctional. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing how it unfolds. If you want like a like full comprehensive breakdown, I always recommend the Astrology Podcast by Chris Brennan. I watch it on YouTube, but they do a really comprehensive breakdown of the month ahead, and I just started it, which means I'm only an hour in, which means I'm just getting started because it's a long podcast, and they do a nice summation of the previous month news stories, which is always really insightful. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's see if we have any viewers over at. Hey, Julianne. I don't know if you're still in here, Marcus, but hi. Okay, we have 4 people. Hey, YouTube and Twitch. I think it's probably mostly YouTube. Hey, y'all. I have such a janky setup right now. I'm gonna show TikTok. This is my janky setup. So I have my laptop and my iPad on top of it. And here's my other screen. So I can't see my full laptop screen because my iPad's in front of it. But we're working our way up. We're working our way up from the bottom. And sooner, before you know it, I'm gonna be in like this nice loft with my own little recording studio with like amazing lighting, and it's gonna be so like cool and set up, and we're gonna all be here looking back like, wow, Kira, remember you had that janky setup when you were living in your mom's office? Look at where we are now, chat. Just picture it. That's how manifestation happens. Yeah, with the sauna storage in the background. Yeah, exactly. If you notice the little Scorpio symbol in my glasses reflection. I don't know if we can see it over here, chat. But yeah, I have this little Scorpio light. Oh yeah, you might be able to see it over here. You guys probably can't. I'll help you. If anyone over on the gram is interested, you might be able to see it now. Yeah. I was gifted this light by whoever made it. I feel bad I don't remember the brand, but I had to make a post or something. I'm obsessed with this light. They were just having like some Zodiac collection, whatever. And I was like, I don't do like posts for free, but like I'll post it on my story. And I did, and I love it. I love how it reflects in my glasses perfectly. Okay. Yeah, Venmo. Oh wait, I shouldn't say those things. That all of the links are in my bio if you're interested in a reading. And I just do sliding scale, so we'll see if this one wants to give me shit for this, but um, hey Blacksmith. Oh, hey Muse, thank you. Musique. Um, okay, yeah. I'm really feeling all this Gemini energy. I don't know about you guys. Maybe that's why I can't sleep. And it started on the Gemini new moon. It's been like a week now. Yeah, it's been exactly a week. And I've just been, I guess, wired. Um, I'm trying to like lay off the yerba mate for a little bit, but I've been on one, just like can't sleep. Still functioning, but catch me up late night. Hey Andrew. Hey Paige, thank you. What's up, y'all? I don't think I've seen many people in the chat say they're okay. No, I got some over here on the gram. Okay. What to expect now that Saturn is into Aries in the political scenario? Girl. Okay, so my Saturn and Aries take, I have like my phrase, and this is comes from me being a Grease girly. Like I'm not a musical girly, but I love me some Grease. It's a family thing. We as a family, we love Grease. And I still listen to the soundtrack. Like I love that. I love that fucking movie. And my phrase for Saturn and Aries is the rules are there ain't no rules. If that makes any sense to you. Meaning it's just not everything that we it's going to be hard for us like mid-millennial folks, us 1980, what is it, 1989, 1988, 89 to 1993. Yeah. It's going to be hard for us with Saturn and domicile basically, because it's like, I mean, I think it's going to be hard for everyone in a sense, because I mean, we're already experiencing the effects of like the dissolution of structures and systems. And like the thing I always think about with Saturn Neptune conjunctions is with the one that happened right before I was born in '89, which was like the fall of the USSR and many other, countries and regimes and governments. And we already started seeing that with Saturn and Neptune co-present in Pisces. And now they're co-present in Aries and inching towards that conjunction. And so there's going to be a lot more of that, like these dissolution of governments. And, you kind of, in Capricorn at least, there was like literal structures, structural symbols, like the Berlin Wall fell, right? Like that's a literal representation of like Capricorn, like the wall. But in in Aries, it's like it's like, I think of Aries as like a arena or like a battlefield, right? It's a very harsh environment, and Saturn does not like being there. It's the worst place in the zodiac for Saturn to be. So yeah, it's gonna be tough. Hey Joey, let me know if you sent anything to one of the links, and then I'll get on you. And if anyone wants a reading, my links are in my bio. I just do a sliding scale, starting at 15. And, oh, Jesus Christ. I'll roast you, which is like I'll try my best to be mean to you based on your chart, to roast you based on your chart, to eat you for filth, as the youth would say. I can glaze you, which I'm extra good at, which means I will say everything. I will say all the good things I see about your chart. I can guess your archetype, your SEX archetype, which means I can just kind of I have this talent, I guess you could call it, for like just reading how people are in bed. I'm just really good at it. I can tell you exactly what you're into. Usually, I have a crazy good track record of that. Or I can answer any other question if you just need advice on something, or just have some general question like, what does the next 6 months look like for me, or whatever. I don't know. Or I need a job. When am I getting a job? Or I'm waiting on, when am I going to meet someone? I don't know. Like, I can do really quick takes on that too. So these are all mini readings. And let's get started. I'm ready to glaze / roast / other things with people. Okay, let's see.
Even your roasts are like semi-glazes.
Well, yeah, they're honey glazed roasts.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a Taurus sun, Pisces moon, Aries rising in the chat. Happy Saturn in your first. It's a wild ride. It's a wild ride as a Pisces rising. But you've been getting it. You get it. With that moon. Leo rising, Libra sun and moon. Beautiful. Can't wait for Jupiter and Venus to share the love. Oh. Okay, so we do have a really lovely thing happening, like moving towards Friday, which is Venus and Jupiter are forming this like 60-degree angle with one another. We call that a sextile, like 60 sext. So sex someone this week is basically what I'm trying to say. It's a great week for sexting. It's a great week for making sort of like out of the box connections, or connecting in ways that aren't they aren't necessarily like, what's the word I'm looking for? Status quo, not status quo, but that's kind of what I mean. Like connecting in ways that are a little bit out of the box. That's a better way. And kind of like forward. I think like we have a couple more days of Venus in Aries, which is a very like straightforward way of connecting. Before we move into a much more like attracting instead of like chasing type of energy with our attraction, I guess you could say, if that makes sense, of the way we're connecting with people. Sorry guys, 420. But yeah, it's just a very buzzy time, and I think everyone's starting to feel it, right? Especially because like the weather's getting a little bit warmer, and like events are starting to happen a little bit, and I just feel like people are starting to feel that like, let's go outside energy, like let's get outside. And yeah, follow that feeling. I think a really good something important to think about over the next couple of weeks as Venus moves through Taurus is like, what lights me up, what gets me going, what turns me on, what sensual delights and pleasures excite me, what makes me feel good in my body, what tastes delicious, what smells like, what are those things for you that just like get you going, that turn you on, not even just like that way, but just in general, that make you feel good in your body, present. Sensual is referring to all five senses, right? So it's like those things that really keep you engaged. Yeah. Whew, okay. Let's see if we had anyone want to get a reading yet. My slow ass computer. I'm so happy I found this so I can listen to music while I do this. Okay. Nicole, I got you. Nicole, put in the chat where you are. And Tori and Natasha, I got you. Okay, I'm going to do Natasha first. Sorry, I had to turn that for a second. I'm going to do Natasha first, and then I'm going to do Nicole and then Tori. And we'll go from there. Let's see, where's Natasha? Okay. I'm setting you up. Okay, hi Tori. Okay. We're doing, who did I say we're doing first? Natasha. I'm looking for this Sagittarius. Where is this Sag? Put in the chat here or me if you are the Sag, Natasha. Okay, cool. Okay, hey, we got Natasha. Okay, can you hear me? Okay. I'm pulling up your chart. Oh, beautiful. Have I looked at your chart before? Jesus, girl. Okay, I'm like, this looks familiar. It's so Sagittarian. Okay, so Natasha really wants to know.
Not too much. Not too much.
It's like 8 planets in Sag now. Natasha wants to know about career and any developments that might occur this month. Sweet. Okay. So we're talking Sag, Sun, Pisces Moon, Scorpio rising, but 4 other planets in Sagittarius, so there's a lot of Sag. Okay, so we have a lot of Jupiter influence here. Mars is really important here. Okay. Not too much on me. Natasha says not too much on me. I think I might have you saved in here already. I want to see. Yes, I do. I have you saved twice. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at these transits, girly. Okay. Okay. So what's going on? Are you working right now? Are you looking for another job? What is it? Because I mean, it's interesting. You're like getting a little break from your Saturn return for a bit. And you're getting this preview of Saturn, like this new journey of Saturn moving through your 3rd house, or I'm sorry, your 6th house. And it's really good in a lot of ways because you're getting some relief from the past 2 years of squares. And I think that's going to be really important for you to be able to, okay, cool. It's going to be important for you to be able to like breathe and like think about what's next for you and what, I don't know, just like be able to get a little bit of perspective, I think, because you've just been, I would imagine, in crunch mode, hardcore. So you have a test coming up to help you advance soon. Remind me the industry. I know we've done this before. Remind me your industry again. My bad. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm just like captured by Mars on your midheaven right now. It's just there's a lot happening. And you're getting kind of lit up from all this fire in the sky and this air too. Counseling. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's see. Okay, yeah. 1 second. I already know the answer to this, but let me look. I just want to peep the SR real quick. I just want to get an idea of what we're looking like. Okay. Okay, yeah. So let me go back to your original question. Wait, it's over here. Because I want to speak directly to it. Career and any developments that might occur this month. Okay. This is one thing that stands out to me is that we're finally finishing up this retrograde season that we've been in for the past 6 months, basically. Like since last year, since last fall, we were in this Mars retrograde cycle and a Venus retrograde cycle, and not to mention the Jupiter one, but we're finally easing out of that. And I think especially Mars moving out of Leo is sort of like we're finally deading that for a bit. I think that's a really big turning point. But also the fact that Mars is sitting in your midheaven right now feels like a really big turning point. And it's trining your Jupiter, the ruler of your second house. It just feels like, yeah, I can tell that there's crunch time coming because Mars is coming into Virgo. When is that? Let me see. I think at the end of this month. And because of that, I feel like, yeah, there's more. It doesn't feel like super stressful. Yeah, okay. So mid-month, you get your Mars square on the 16th, and then it's going to move into Virgo on the 17th. Okay, cool. So yeah, right now I feel like you're getting a little bit of like I don't want to say a break, but it feels like almost like energy. You're getting a little bit of a charge or energy. You're not so like set like boot under the neck right now, but I do feel like there's more like a crunch time, but not in like a Saturn way, in a Mars way. I guess like the tests make sense, like a lot of studying or what have you, a lot of action. But yeah, I don't know. It just I'm not seeing anything bad. I think right now the main thing I'm seeing is like entering new territory and sort of finding your footing in that. And I think a major thing to think about is networking and like the connections you're making over in June and I would say through July as well, as Mars moves through Virgo and lights up your 11th house, because yeah, it's making a lot of squares to all your Sag placements and it's opposing your Pisces placements. It just feels like it's going to be a really busy month for you. Excuse me. So just be mindful of those connections, not to mention Venus moving through your 7th too. Excuse me, I just drink a lot of water, so I'm burping. I think there's just a lot of connections being made. So that's what I would give you in terms of career stuff. And I also think just the sun moving out of 8th house would be nice too. I think that's and then that Jupiter Cazimi, and there's a new moon coming up in a couple weeks in your 9th house. And I just think we have a lot of like fresh starts coming. So yeah, I hope that's helpful, lovely. Thanks for coming through. It's always good to see you in your insanely fiery chart. I love it. I love that. Okay. You're so welcome. Okay, Joey, I will check. Where'd you send it? Okay, Cash App. Cool. Okay. Okay, I said I would do Nicole next, and then Tori. Right? Yeah, Nicole, and then Tori. Over on the clock app over here, if I'm not paying attention, Tadkanuka, and I got Jose too in the queue as well. If that's you, Joey. Okay, cool. Let's do Nicole. Wait, did I say Nicole? Yeah. Sorry, Nicole. Give me a give me a thing in the chat, Nicole, wherever you are, so I can speak to you. Okay. What am I doing? I love Natasha's chart. Okay. Nicole. Because, yeah, Nicole, I don't know what you want. I don't know what kind of reading you want. But I do know we got a Libra here. Oh, from one of my favorite Midwest cities. It doesn't get enough love. A little blue dot in a red state. Okay. Okay. Is that you? Yeah, Nikki, hi. Hi. Roast me, glaze me, guess my sex. Okay. Yeah, which one do you want? I can only do one of those. We got a Libra sun. We got lots of Libra. We got Libra sun, Aquarius moon, and Capricorn rising. This is so cool. Your nodes are like exactly opposite mine. We have a lot of Libra in here too. I love this. Like these are the youngest of what's technically Gen X. Right before millennial starts. Met a sexy Virgo in late April. I'm wondering about that connection. Okay. I love that. Cute. Okay. I mean, in general, I like Virgo for you. Um, I think it does cute things in your chart. It aspects your chart really well. And I think the Virgo, there's likely some either Leo or Libra placements as well. But yeah, in general, thinking about like love and romance and stuff for your chart and those type of connections, things are definitely looking up for the excuse me Capricorn risings. But especially you, we have Jupiter obviously moving into your seventh house of relationships and partnerships, starting in like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe less, and it's going to be there for a year. So we're looking at some potential for some long term growth. And what Jupiter is going to do in Cancer is really like make that area of life really fertile. Um, and yeah, it's you're also going to get some trines to your natal Jupiter. It's gonna be doing some nice things to your chart. It looks at almost every planet in your chart. It aspects almost every planet, besides your moon and Mars, while it's in Cancer in your seventh house. So there's a lot of action happening. So there's that. It's yeah, late June is cute for you in that regard. As well as the fact that Venus goes into your fifth house of pleasure and fun and sex and play, and entertainment and joy and creativity, all of that. Venus is going to enter there on Friday and be there for a couple weeks. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some if things continue to escalate with the two of you, even if it's just for fun. Yeah, it looks like fun, if anything. If that makes sense. um I'm trying to think how old you are to see what house is activated right now. Okay. Two. Okay, yeah. And I think you're in a seventh house here too. Yeah. This is cute. Keep it going. See where it ends up. I love that for you. I see you. Try again. I'm gonna look for that in a second. Hey, Master Claymore Blaze. So yeah, Nikki, I hope that was helpful. Um, thank you, Lynn. I do love doing this. I love Virgo for you. So good luck. I'm wishing you the best of luck because I'm also looking for one. I love Virgo. Okay, let's see. I said I would do Tori next. Tori, where you at? Were you looking at? Oh no, you're Tori. Oh no, do we just have another? Whoa, you guys just have the same birthday. Holy crap! That confused
Really?
me. Yeah, that happens a lot.
Like the same year?
No, not the same year.
Oh shit.
Um. Oh no, it's not these two. It's Natasha and Tori. Same birthday, 3 years apart. That happens to me a lot. Honestly, it happens to a lot of astrologers where we'll like I'll have like two bookings in a day and they'll book like, weeks apart and they'll have like, the same rising sign, like whatever. It just happens a lot. Okay. I'm doing Tori next. I'm going to turn this up while this is a beautiful song. While I type in this. And while I wait for Tori to tell me where they are. Oh, there you are. Hey, Tori. I love this song so much. Okay. Wow. Sorry. There's always so many cool overlaps when I do readings. Okay. Tori, what do you want? Let's see. When do things get better? You can roast me too if you want. You're hilarious. Tori. Okay, let's do this. We got a Sag Sun, an Aquarius moon, like my mom, Sag Sun, Aquarius moon. And my mom also has Aquarius Saturn too. But then we got a Virgo rising. Okay, so when do things get better for Tori? That's a great question. I'm just going to save this so I can look at the transits because that's going to help me. There we go. Okay. What are you looking at here? So okay. 32, right, Tori? Am I doing that math right? I think I am. So you just kind of started your, I guess it's like 6 months in. 5 months in, we're 5 months in. Okay, cool. I'm trying to pinpoint like the crux of things, and I do think I know what it is, but I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm sure I'm not going to pinpoint exactly what is wrong and when things, started getting shitty, but I would imagine that extended Mars return, Mars retrograde, wasn't great. I'm gonna guess that wasn't the best. So I'm looking at, obviously the Mars retrograde ended, and it started to move on, but you've still been dealing with it hardcore, ever since last fall when Mars entered Cancer. I think it was like last September. You started getting kind of hit by that. You were, immediately it's like a Mars return, it's hitting your Venus. And then it moves into Leo, comes back, and now that it's fully moving through Leo, it's opposing, it's moving through your 12th house, it's hitting your Chiron, it's moving towards its opposition to your moon. So all of this can be, I look at it as like very restless. On top of that, there was Venus retrograde cycle. You've been in a Venus perfect. Venus has been like your time lord. since since your birthday. So we've had Venus in a really, really tough spot since pretty much like since your this year started for you, and Mars. Um, and Mercury hasn't been doing great either. Now it's finally, at least in its own sign, but even then it's burnt out. It's too close to the sun. There's a lot happening. So I'm gonna guess that there's been a lot of restlessness around like when do things change? Yeah, like kind of like you asked, like when am I gonna get out? When is the shift gonna happen? And I think that's totally valid. I think it's hard. I think you've likely been having to like face a lot of your Mars issues, if that makes sense to you. And I don't know if that has to do with motivation or um, just like feeling like you difficulty with being heard or seen or understood and having to speak out, speak up for yourself, what have you. But I just can tell it's been exhausting. I can tell you're exhausted. Um, and yeah, Mars, again, we have about 2 weeks until Mars leaves Leo and finally breaks free and enters your first house in Taurus. And I'm sorry, in Virgo. And at that point, we will have a little bit more of that like grounded, earthy energy that I think you are kind of desperately needing right now, especially as someone with a lot of like nocturnal energy. It's been a lot lately. So I'm looking again. I do think that Jupiter moving into Cancer is really going to start to soothe out a lot of the irritation that Mars retrograde caused. So I want you to hold on for that for sure. Um, I'm especially excited for Venus to enter Taurus for you, which starts on Friday. And that's going to be great because that's your perfected house, your ninth house, Taurus. And yeah, you get your Venus trine, Venus can actually start again. There's something like solid to hold on to for a little bit with that. Um, yeah, opposite time of year is always weird, and by that I mean like your half birthday time, like 6 months in. It can get kind of weird. You just passed your half birthday mark, so wait till Venus and Jupiter switch signs, and Mars, I guess. Um, and Mercury does around that time too. Your chart ruler, you'll get a little bit farther away from the sun, so you won't feel so frazzled and like you know on things all the time. I'll just say that. I'm sure that you're feeling like burnt out mentally, just like I want my brain to chill. So yeah, that shift is coming. Um, yeah. Tori said everything has been terrible for the past several years. A lot of grief and loss. Mama's brain cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry. And Dad died a year ago. Yeah, I had a feeling it's been tough for a while, because yeah, I consider Saturn return was really tough. So that's why I kind of preface it. Like I'm sure didn't just start here, but I we're all entering new territory this summer. Like I don't think anyone has been alive with no one's been alive with this combination that we're about to enter into this summer. We have Neptune in a new sign. Um, for the first time, no one alive has experienced Neptune in Aries before. We have Saturn there with it. We have Uranus about to enter Gemini for the first time in 81 years. Yeah, there's Pluto just entered Aquarius for 20, for the next 20 years. There's a lot changing. And so my whole point for saying this is that a lot of cycles are coming to a close. And we're in this weird growing pains period. While we're kind of like we're still kind of like in the doorway of like the newness. so I just want you to keep that in mind and know that, yeah, the wheel is spinning, if that makes sense. The Wheel of Fortune card is one of my favorite cards. And it just reminds me like time's always ticking, the wheel's gonna keep spinning and there's new to come. We're not gonna be stuck here forever. Tori said, I'll take some good Venus. Yeah, I'm hoping for some good vibes from all the big shifts. I hope so too. And the good thing is like it's yeah, I'm excited for where they're hitting in your chart, especially like the 9th, the 11th. Those are some of the best places in the chart. So yeah, I'm wishing you the best of luck, Tori. And I hope that was helpful for you. Yeah. It's gonna be so nice when like Saturn's fully not squaring your sun anymore. That's gonna be nice. Okay. Thank you, Tori. Let's see who I have next. Thanks for everyone who's been tapping and commenting and sharing. No sound. Shit. That's why no one's on Instagram. Here we go. Let me know if you can hear me over there on the gram, if you don't mind.
Hey girl, I gotta go shower.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Bonnie. Okay, who am I doing next? Okay, let me do this. Tiana, I see you, and I think I had Jose next. So I'm gonna do Jose and then Tiana. Jose, are you over there on YouTube? Oh, is that you? No. Let me know. Say hi in the chat. If you're Jose on YouTube. If anyone wants to come hang out on TikTok, feel free. Request that. Hi. Fun. Excuse me. I hope you can hear me over there on TikTok. I mean, on Instagram now. Oh, this is. Oh, you know what? I think this died. This is what I'll do. Cool. Okay. Hopefully Instagram can hear me now. My bad. I forgot to charge this thing. Let me see if I can plug it in somewhere. Okay. I'm still looking for Jose. Still looking for Jose. Oh, there you are. Hi. Sorry, love. Okay. And I got your info right here. So, do you want me to roast you? Is that what you want? Oh my god. Do you want to roast? I can roast you if that's what you want. Will I get my husband back? I'm not sure. I'm not a psychic. I do astrology readings, so let me see. I gotta type in Jose stuff. Hey, Essence from Little Rock. Okay, let me get you in here, Jose. We love a Leo. We love a Leo. Wait, is your 7th perfection year last year or this current year? So I'm not about to do that math. Okay. Cool. Okay. I did this wrong. There we go. Okay. We got Leo Sun, Leo Rising, Sagittarius Moon. Does that sound right, Jose? Then nurture. I can only do one or the other. You get a roast or a glaze, one or the other. Okay, so last year that would have been okay. Oh, I got a puzzle piece. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's start with the roast. Okay. Let me turn different music on. This is too happy. Okay, there we go. I'm a thug as well now. Let me get my. Okay. You really want me to roast you? This is easy. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of like, I think you probably get off a big like arrogant vibe, you know. I think people probably are like, he thinks you know, or they think they know everything. I think that's the big thing that comes up. And then but in the background there's this like, I don't know, you have a really interesting mix of like I'm the shit, but also this inferiority thing that I think simmers in the background that probably gets you in a lot of shit. It probably gets you. Okay, Jose's in the chat being like, yes, roast girl. Okay, I mean, you said it. Because yeah, you have this really interesting mix of like, yeah, like I said, like I know everything. I can do this better than you. That's what it says. I can do it better than you. But no one's recognizing it. No one's giving me the credit I deserve for being amazing and doing everything better than everyone. You definitely have the type of chart that's like, give me the mic, give me the microphone. I have something to say. Give me the megaphone, actually. Give me the spotlight, give me the stage. Everybody else shut up. It's my turn to talk. And when you don't get that, then you're going to cry about it. Then you're crying in the club. Crying in the club. You have a very like, what's the word I want to use? I'm a lead singer to a band. I'll link the video. Okay, so we're talking. This is very much lead singer energy. That makes sense. So give me the mic, give me center stage is accurate, I guess, huh? Give me the mic. It's the, yeah, okay, so I bet you write a lot of like sad songs, right? Or like not sad, but like crybaby songs. Do you like the crybaby songs? I feel like you like the songs where you probably get a lot of like solo, like get to belt out get to really like show your expertise, you know, show your talents. But I also feel like you're really, really picky and probably super, super critical of people because I think people probably get like, the thing about Leo risings, you have a lot of light. You can like people want to like, you know, get in your spotlight and like bask in the warmth light. They're like, yes, you know, give me the warmth. But then sometimes you can get too hot, and then you scorch them. You get these, you get too hot, and they're like, "Ouch! I didn't need all of that. I didn't need you to expose me like that, right? Like I didn't need you to. I didn't need you to give me that much attention." And I think that you're good at that. I think that you're probably good at, saying things to people that really get underneath their skin. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Jose said true, crybaby-ish, but pro about it. Yeah, you have some. You've had a couple decades to perfect that crybaby shit, I guess. I hope that you liked your roasts, Jose. I've been told they're mostly like honey glazed roasts, but I tried my hardest, and you're a true stranger, so I think you are at least. So it's a little easier to roast you than it is my friends. But I hope you enjoyed your roast. This song is like, I love. This is one of the songs I love. So I'll turn it up. Thank you so much, Jose. It was so fun doing your roast. So we got a Libra named Tiana up next. Jose said I triggered him in a good way. Hell yeah. Tiana, you've been waiting for a while. Thank you for waiting. I don't know where you are, but what's up, SP? If you're in here, long time no see. Ooh, finally we got a sex archetype one. Where are you at? I'm trying to do this one. These are my favorites. Hey, what's up, Tiana? Let me record this, and I'm gonna get right at you. I don't know why I keep this thing on like I'm like out in public. I guess I am out in public. We have a couple people here watching, so. Okay, we're gonna do a sex archetype reading for Tiana, the Libra. Oh my god. Already, I'm looking at this, I'm like, girl. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is a brat if I've ever seen one. This is a brat if I've ever seen one. But yeah, this is like a true power play, a slut for power play. Like absolutely. Even if you don't know it, I know you are. I know you are. We have certified brat here. I think that there's a bit of you that's definitely a switch. Because I do think that you do crave to like have the power too in certain aspects. I just think that you are the type that really loves sex for what it is, like for the connection, for the physical aspect of it. I think it's almost like sport to you. They said, "Oh my god!" ... I think it's almost like it's like working out almost. You know what I mean? I think it's like a healthy outlet for you to be able to do it a lot. But the trust thing is a big part of it. I don't think you're just like out here all the time. I do think that you require that's probably like the conundrum for you, because I think you probably really want more than you can get if you're not with someone. You definitely, to me, like have a pretty, I would imagine you're kind of insatiable at times, but also at the same time that you can, I would imagine you're someone that can also withstand for a long period of time if you're like not, but if once you find someone that like you mesh with, you're like forever hungry, and that's when it becomes insatiable. um how we doing, girl? How am I doing? Yeah, I just know what to look for, guys. I know what to look for. Yeah, you're a lover, I mean, but yeah, it's very much like you're trying to have fun, but like safely and intimately. Okay, they said you're so spot on. That's wild. The immediate brat call out, I was dying. Once you know what to look for, brat is easy to spot astrologically. But yeah, the power play thing is pretty spot on here. I don't think, I don't know if it's, what method or whatever, but I can tell that you need that push and pull, that friction, that back and forth type of dynamic. Okay. That was so fun, Tiana. I love doing those ones, so thank you for requesting that. Okay, cool. Weathering, gotcha. Is that you bitter? Weathering? You said you sent it on Venmo. Okay, cool. Okay, now I got two. Okay, cool. So let me do, I have someone that came right before you, so I'm going to do Essence, and then I'm going to do you right after. Like, where's Essence at? Thanks, JB. Where is Essence? Oh, yeah. Where are you at? You're not Essence right now. So this person already gave me their info. Okay, if we don't hear from Essence in like a couple more seconds, we'll go to you, Weathering, and then we'll hopefully get them when they're back. Hey, Ben. I think it's Ben. Beware. Maybe not. I'm thinking that's Ben Ware. My bad. Thanks for the heartbeat. Hey, Deb. Okay. Hey, there you are. Sorry, my stream is lagging a little bit over here, Essence. Okay, I got Essence, and then your next, Weathering. Okay, Essence, what kind of reading did you want? I'm gonna start plugging you in now. We have another Libra. I love you, beautiful Libras. I love how, like, I don't know. I love doing this because it's like you get people from all over the country, sometimes the world. I'm always just like, how did you find me? Yeah, since I got you pulled up, we have a Libra Sun, Libra Rising, Gemini Moon. Cute chart, real cute chart. Maybe I'm partial because we're born the same year and I just, have a special love for you guys. Or us, I should say. But yeah, let me know what type of reading you're interested in, and we'll get started. Where's my chapstick? Lip chap. Actually, I'll use. I don't like my Instagram setup that much. I gotta figure out how to do that better. Hey, Rue. Okay. What's most prominent in my chart right now from my point of view? Oh, great. Okay, cool. Essence found me from an astrology podcast episode. Yeah, I've been on the podcast a couple times. It's been a while, but I love Chris and the whole crew. So I'm always happy when people find me through that podcast. Okay, most prominent thing in your chart right now, knowing that we're the same age, both 33. Okay. This is easy actually. I'll turn Spoon down a little bit. Okay, so what immediately stands out to me is Jupiter is about to move into your 10th house. And yeah, a lot's happening with that. We're 33, so you're in this 10th house year. I'm imagining career is sort of a big thing for you right now, on the mind a lot. And so when Jupiter enters Cancer, it's going to start, it's moving straight towards your midheaven. We get a bunch of hits to a bunch of squares to your Libra placements too. It just feels like there's a lot starting. But on top of that, we get Uranus in, I think, July, moving into Gemini and starts to activate your moon, which is a big deal. With that, it's also going to start activating your Libra placements, your Saturn. Like, it starts to really activate your chart in a way that it hasn't in a long time, besides the square to your Venus. That Uranus becoming visible and then hitting your moon, to me, really signals some big changes in career, and what you do for work. And not to say that like what you're doing is changing. I'm sure it will. It's an 8-year transit. I'm sure there'll be some changes. But this is like a little peek into, the next almost decade, especially the next like 3-4 years, where Uranus is going to be hanging out around your moon Jupiter square, and really activating that, while at the same time activating your Mercury. So I think that if there's anything that's starting to like speak to you career wise, like, and it might not even be career, it might just be like your like the new, like what you want to be called or seen as, like your titles. Oh, I'm getting hot. Turn the fan on. Yeah, like, and you have an interesting chart. You're the South Node in the 10th. So I don't know how you feel about like career, and like being seen in this. Yeah, I'm sure you have a career and all that, but just looking at your chart, I have a million questions for you, basically. but one thing I want to know, I have so many friends born around this time of year. It's like, I've seen this chart in so many different variations. But yeah, I think I just want you to know that if you're feeling kind of like, if you've been feeling a little bit like, where am I headed, kind of stuck, there's definitely some change coming this summer. And it just really seems to be like a big focus on career stuff. But that's directly correlates to like identity stuff too, like how you identify yourself, how you want to be identified in like a professional or public space or setting. all of that sort of ties into this. And that Uranus story isn't quite done with your chart ruler Venus, but we're moving out of that. And yeah, it's becoming a lot more about like your intellect and your how you, excuse me, like your genius essentially, and how you want to share it, because I think that's a big part of who you are. And you know, your place in community is also a huge part of that, but that's coming. You, how you're being seen is sort of the big part. Okay, let's see. Essence says, sorry, I always go into this like space and then I'm like, okay, let me read what you're saying. um Okay, I feel a big change, but not sure which area of my life. Got an interview tomorrow, working on a book too. Oh my God. That South Node beats my ass, Kira. Yeah, I hear you. Um, I hear you. Are you partnered, Essence? I just feel like, yeah, it's annoying, the South Node stuff, especially right now, because like that's just where a lot of the attention is going to be for a bit, is your this career shit. But like, I kind of look at it as like you did this already, whether you're looking at it as like past lifetimes or like just patterning from previous lifetime, like that being seen stuff. Just kind of look at it as like your soul, there's soul level patterning that understands that. And don't stress yourself. I mean, we stress because of capitalism, we have to have a job and all that shit. But I look at it more as like that's what's giving you the foundation to build that North Node shit, you know? And another thing is like when Uranus comes to your moon, it's not going to be like Saturn squaring your moon, which also sucks, right? Which you're about to get with your sun, but I mean you're about to get the opposition. That's all that. It's not going to be like Saturn square your moon, but which it makes you like dehydrated. It gives you like aches and pains. It's annoying. This is a lot more like um, feeling like you're in survival mode, but you might not be. It's like that anxiety. It's anxiety. Like Uranus on the moon is just like it can be really like, whoa, I feel like I'm sitting on an electric chair, like, and I'm just waiting to be shocked. And like sometimes I am getting shocked, and it's just a weird feeling. So I just want to say, making sure you are taking care of your body. That's the hardest part of these intense transits to the moon. So just keep that in mind. It might be harder to like feed yourself, you know what I mean? Like sleep, like things like that. You might feel a little bit more restless, but um, yeah, it's temporary for now. It'll come back. Um, yeah. Okay, you're not partnered. You want to be. I get it. Yeah, I feel like the Saturn transit through Aries is important for all of that. Yeah. 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 It's all gonna play out. It's all gonna play out. I don't want to say too much. But I'm not worried about I'm not worried about that for you. I think that you're gonna like the work stuff is just like the focus right now, basically. Um, yeah. We'll get some more shifts soon. I think the work stuff is like the catalyst to more stuff. Thank you, Essence. That was great. Always a pleasure. Okay, love, I got you, Weathering. Okay, cool. I got you on that. I got you. Let me pull up your stuff again. Cool. We got another Sag, friends. We got another Sag. We love it. Take that right. Okay. Okay. We got a Sag Sun, a Libra Moon, and Gemini Rising. So many repeated patterns here. Okay. And we're doing a sex archetype. Yes, we are. Okay. Let's see. Let me take this in. Oh, are you a top? I feel it's to me it's giving more like top energy for sure. It's giving more brat tamer than brat to me. I mean, not to say that you're not a brat, but I mean, I think all brat tamers are brats, right? All brat tamers are kind of brat. Because how do you become a brat tamer if you're not, if you don't learn from, being a brat? Um, it's just automatically give. Okay, so weathering confirmed. Yes, top energy for sure. Yeah, they said yes. Yeah, that's it. To me, it's giving service top. It's giving like I think you are really good at like, how do I put this? Doing, you're just good at like doing all the things. Like I feel like you pull out the stops. You know what I mean? I think you really want to make your partner feel seen and supported and like I think you're the top. The top. I meant to say the type. You're the type you're the type of top. No, yeah, it's giving like caring service top. Like I'm your container. You can you can melt. Um, you can you can melt with on me, in me, whatever. And I got you. I got you. I think you probably make people feel extremely seen and supported in bed. And like they don't need to do anything. Like it's very much, I got this energy. They said that's true. I do love to curate a vibe. Yeah. Yeah. I think, yeah, you're one of those people that I think that you're probably a little bit more, I don't want to say that you're spontaneous necessarily, but I do think that you have that in you. I do think that the right person that you are just like, let's go, Um, but I do think you really care about like knowing your partner so that you can provide the best service for them, if that makes sense. And I think that with someone like a one night stand or whatever, you would be almost a little bit anxious about not knowing enough about what they desire, if that makes sense. Like I feel like you really care about crafting, the right experience for them. Very not selfish lover. As long as they're happy, you're happy type of lover. Yeah. What do you think, weathering? Am I hitting it? Why did I say it like that? You know what I mean? JB, thanks for the power tap and thanks for the roses, blacksmith. Hey Bree. Okay, weathering says, yeah, I don't know how to have a casual sex with strangers, but I'm trying to learn this summer. Yes. I'm here for that. I'm here for your adventures and learning. I always recommend Field is a great app for that learning. Um, I mean, I'm sure there's other apps, but yeah, it's always, I'm pro slut. What can I say? I'm pro experimentation. I'm pro doing what your heart desires. Okay, and they said that I'm definitely on point. I love to hear it. Thank you. That was really fun. I love doing that. In essence, you're so welcome. Thank you, guys. Turn this up for a little bit. Okay, we got Heather up next. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. make sure over here we're good. No, don't do this to me. Okay, sorry, I have a PayPal security code. I had to type it. And then I got you. Excuse me. PayPal, send me my code. Okay. Yes, I was gonna recommend Lux too. Field and Lux, perfect. It's been 5 years. I mean, Field Use definitely was better in like 2021, 2022, but I guess it's still doing its thing. Hey, great. Okay, I guess I'm not getting a security code from PayPal, so whatever. Okay, Heather, are you around? A sunset your chart sounds fun weathering. Where's Heather? Oh, hey, you are. Okay, great. Hello, hello. What kind of reading would you like? Oh, sorry, I didn't even read. You just put your thing there. What would you like? Crystal. I'm pulling you up right now. Oops. Nope. Yeah. Nope. I'm not gonna even explain what I'm doing, what I did wrong there. It's too embarrassing. Okay. Okay, glaze. But you want me to read your sex archetype in... Okay, cool. We'll do a glaze today. There's a lot of Mars and Libras tonight. Okay. So we have a Leo sun, a Pisces moon, and a Capricorn rising. Oh, how lovely. Okay. I mean, first of all, I'm noticing that you have a little bit of everything, which I always love to see in a chart when there's like a little fire, a little earth, a little air, a little water. And your chart just feels really like well-rounded in a lot of ways, just off of first glance. You know, you got a lot of domicile, you got a little got a little detriment. So it's a lot nice, well-rounded experience here. Off the bat, I can tell that you're someone who is very like I don't want to say sensitive, that's not the word I'm looking for. It's like you care a lot about people, and like I would imagine you care a lot about like causes, and maybe not causes, that's so general, but I'll generalize in this way. It seems that you're a very compassionate person, and you have a lot of like sensitivity towards how other people feel, and yeah, there's just you seem like you're really relatable based on your chart, and that you like to try to find ways to relate to other people. That's one thing that stands out. Another is just like, I can tell you're just a lover. I can tell you're romantic. I can tell you just are really like, you know, have that sort of, you know, I don't know. I don't want to say it's like fantasies in a bad way, but it's like, I can tell you really care about like true love and finding, even if it's like in friendships, you know, I think you really care about those type of like intimate connections with other people. They said absolutely. And that you put in a lot of work in your relationships to make them work. You know, I think that you probably learned that over time, you know, but that, you know, relationships take work. But I think especially for you, like within your friendships, and probably, you know, intimate relationships too, that's something that you've had to work on a lot in your life. And learn about the way that you relate to other people and that you connect to other people. And I don't know, I just would imagine that's something that you've put in a lot of work to like get better at over time. They said hopeless romantic energy. Yeah, it's very much hopeless romantic energy. You have the type of energy that's like when you find your person, you're like, I say this a lot to people with eighth house Venuses, which I have too. It's like, all right, like, are you down to like go to hell together? Like, basically, like, are you down to go to underworld with me? Because like, I'm ready. I will risk it all for you, baby. Like I'm in it. Let's go. Let's go do some like I will it's Bonnie and Clyde this shit. You know what I mean? Like you kind of have that type of vibe. It's like you are looking for the that loyal partner that you are. Like you know that you can be that loyal ride or die, and you're just like that's what I need. I just need my ride or die too. Always trying to get better at relating to people. Yeah, for life exactly. It's like I'm ready. Um, yeah, just a sweetheart. And the cool thing about your chart is that I don't know if you write. Are you a writer? Because it's kind of giving like poetry. It's very much giving poetry, or like songwriter. But I would imagine poetry. Um, because yeah, it's just to me your chart has a lot of like feeling, um, but it's like able to be expressed. It's not the type that's like just kind of buried and held in. I feel like you've learned ways to process all these big feels. I've been trying to get into writing. Okay, cool, because you have a writer's chart. I don't know what you're waiting for. Even if it's just journaling, dude, like you got to get that out because yeah, or even if it's not writing, even if it's like vlogging, you know what I mean? Or blogging or whatever. It doesn't have to be like prose. But I do feel like you have a way of putting words to your feelings that not everyone does. Or, I think that's likely a talent of yours. So yeah. Been called to do it, but struggling a bit to express it. I get it. I get it. It's tough. You're in the middle of your Saturn return. I get it. But you'll get there. I do think you'll get there. I think with these Pisces Virgo eclipses, you're probably going to be pushed to it even more over the next, year. So just journal, if anything. Start somewhere. I'm not saying you have to start tonight, but I just think it'll be, you just have it in your chart. Thank you, Essence. I just saw that. Thank you. It's really sweet. Yeah, the moon Mercury opposition is exactly why I think you should be writing. It's such like a writer's, like, especially poetry. I don't know, it's just giving poet to me, but it definitely could be other things. There's just something, I don't know, there's something about that ability to really like put words to the feels. I think that you probably are gifted in it more than you. I think the real issue is Jupiter. It's Jupiter in your 12th house being like, keep it. That's really probably what's keeping it inside and just being like, it's too much. It makes everything feel too big, I think, if that makes sense. But anyway, thank you so much, Crystal. I hope you enjoyed your glaze. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed your glaze. I really like your chart. It's really sweet. I'm sure people in your life are just like adore you. I can tell. I have Eva next. I have a Taurus named Eva. Unless it's Ava, but I think it's Eva. You guys remember the song?
Attitude flows pleasantly. I remember when you was just the time you're home. A girl that likes to play basketball.
You're so welcome.
You was one of my balls. I never cared about my sex or yours. But if I would've knew the girl next door,
Where's Eva?
twice that you. If I would've knew the girl next door, would've been you.
Hi. Is that you grieving? Okay. I just need to know your birthplace. And you can just give me like a major city that would be in that time zone if you want. But I need that to get going. And then also tell me what type of reading you want. Thanks for hanging out, Blacksmith and JB. Got you. B Town. I don't even know if that's what they call Boston. That's what I call it. B Town. Yeah. Okay. We have a Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Leo rising. What a fixed baddie chart. Okay, what do you want? General. Okay, about post Saturn return. Cool. Cool. Oh my god. Okay. We have a solar eclipse, baby. You have such a dynamic chart. Wow. Wow, you just turned 30. Happy belated. Okay. This is exciting because 30, as you might know, is the 7th house year. It's a big like turning point year because we're going to one of those what do they call them? Angular houses, sorry. So we have this turning point. We're moving from the bottom of the chart, the subterranean space. In the 7th house, we encounter the western horizon. So we're moving from subterranean, to I don't know what's the opposite of subterranean? Surface level? Sea level? I don't know. And 30 tends to be a big shift year. And what I am excited about it for you, whatever, you know what I mean, is because it's your last Saturn year. And it's like your Saturn return plus your last Saturn year for, 11 years. Of course, 31 will be a year where your Saturn is activated as well. You have Saturn in your 8th house. However, I would imagine just like this extra Saturn shit on top of one another from like 29 to 30 with the Saturn return. It's just been a lot on top of a lot. And by that, I mean, I would imagine your Saturn return has felt like just trying to save yourself from drowning while an anchor just like slowly pulls you down into the sea, and you're just like doing everything you can to fight the weight of this anchor dragging you down into the abyss. That's what I would imagine your Saturn return has been like. But the annoying part about it is I bet it's not. I would imagine things have been really tough since like 2021 for you. And that almost like the Saturn return was like a little bit of a break from all that, honestly. But I feel like 2022 was a really hard year for you. 2021, 2022. Okay, they said, oh, hell yeah, I can tell. Feeling a huge threshold. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude. I'm very excited for you to get out of this period. Of course, we do have Saturn coming to your Venus, but it's not going to be anything like the last like 5 years that you've been moving through. you've been dealing with it, I can tell. And you'll have a nice little break before Saturn gets into Taurus, and you have to deal with all that. Which we don't have to think about that yet. We have like what year is it? 2025. We have 3 years. So anyway, post Saturn return time. It's interesting. Yeah, I've been in that period too. But I think for you, I think it's really the thing that comes to mind when I think of like the post Saturn return period is like you really start to feel the effects of it. You really start to feel like, oh, my backbone really did get stronger, right? Like, oh, my boundaries actually are more enforced and like not as hard to verbalize. It's like this very rewarding feeling in a lot of ways of like, oh yeah, there was some work done. Even if that Saturn return did destroy me, mind, body, and soul. Some things that come out of it, it's like that reflection is really helpful. But I think also again for you, just getting Saturn out of your eighth house, that like sinking ship type of feeling, you're gonna feel relief from for sure. I don't know what you have going on with like career and stuff. I would imagine you are doing some big shit just based on your chart. I would imagine this Venus retrograde was really big in that regard too, in terms of your career stuff. So June 6th is Friday when Venus goes into Taurus. I think you're probably going to have some, what am I trying to say? Some activity, with being seen or being recognized, or, some sort of something happening with your career, your career life. But yeah, I'm excited for Cancer season for you. I think you get a little bit of like take a step back, take a little bit of a breather. When Jupiter gets there and you get this year of like kind of working on yourself in the background. And yeah, Jupiter in Cancer, I think, will be nice for you. It's not really doing anything crazy in your chart. It's just sextiles. It's just kind of like background support. So I like that for you. But most of all, I just, you just started, you just turned 30. So you're in this last Saturn year. And I would just say, it's weird. I'm about to enter Saturn years too. And so I've been thinking about this a lot. It's weird to enter into like be in Saturn time when Saturn is in Aries. And essentially what I mean by that is like I said, the rules are there ain't no rules. Like there's this very lawlessness type of feeling happening, which is scary in a lot of ways because like structure and support make us feel safe and secure. And oftentimes it can also make us feel trapped and, you know, isolated, right? So with the disillusion of all these structures, we have this ability to do things our own way. And sometimes that can be really exciting and cool. And we can forge new paths that way. They said career feels very sparked. Yeah, that's not surprising to me at all. And finally, we have Saturn like not interfering with that. When it does get into Aries, we do get. I mean, it is in Aries, but when it gets further, when it comes to your Venus, especially, we get a kind of a hyper focus on the career stuff because Saturn is going to be sitting on the ruler of your 10th. But for now, it's really just like I think for a lot of us, it's about like entering into this new territory, still watching buildings, like still watching systems crumbling around us. And I think a lot of it is just like sitting and waiting and watching. Oh my God, now I have to play that Jack Johnson song. Sitting, waiting, wishing. Sitting, waiting, wishing, waiting to see where like the rubble falls and to see like what nuggets of gold or kind of hidden and beneath that and what we can kind of scavenge up and build with. I think that's where we're at right now. And so yeah, just keep an eye out. We have more to come. Financially stuff for you. I think you're still in like a career build phase right now. So stay there. I'll just leave you with this from like your Saturn stuff. Be very clear on what is your responsibility and what is not your responsibility. If that makes sense. I think it will make sense to you. But I think that's a big part of your Saturn return is like what is actually yours to carry and what is not your responsibility. Like whose shit are you carrying for them? And can you sustain that? Okay. Thank you so much, Grooming Taurus Wish. I hope that was helpful for you. And yeah, best of luck in your 30th year. I'm sure I'll see you around, but I just feel like I just did a sermon. They said it really resonates. Thank you so much. So very much. Yes to what I'm carrying. Yeah. I can tell. That eighth house Saturn in Pisces. I can tell. It's with you Saturn in Pisces, I said this years ago when you guys were still like 26 or something, 25. I was like, you guys need to learn that you cannot and will not save the world. Put that shit, throw it away. You're not going to save the world. It is not your responsibility to heal the world. And I think I predicted that was going to be a big part of Saturn and Pisces. Saturn return story is like realize, like putting that behind you. Like, yeah, I guess I can't like sing like by myself save the world, no matter how much I want to. And I'm not laughing at you because I get it. You know, I'm Pisces rising. I get it. But it really like you guys take on responsibility of things that is not yours to take on. And I get it, but you don't need to. It's not your. You were not born to save the world. That's not why you were put on the earth. They said so real. Hey Tyrion.
You know that I like it, baby. What's up? And you know what I need. Ooh, say what, say what, say what. You know that I'm out it.
Noelle, hello. I got you next.
You know what's up.
Okay. Where are you at, Noelle? Thanks, Grieving, Taurus Switch. I'm trying to do like the hearts. You got me wide open. All day in the road. So baby, don't you know what I want. You know that I like it, baby. And you know what I need. You know that I'm out it, baby. Girl, you know what's up. Oh, I'm waiting for Noelle or Noel, one or the other. I'm assuming it's Noelle. Hey, good. I'm glad.
So baby, tell me what's up. Can we ascend to higher heights and when the path gets rough, we can get into brighter nights.
Ooh, cool chart.
My leaps and souls to reach my souls to keep the passion deep and filled with heat. Living the cycle, the hustle, I barely get enough time. You know me from the platinum, how I stack them and shine. You see a lot of contenders, they try to end up in my world. A reputation known as the untouchable girl. I'm moving on and now I'm trying to make a change in my
Where are you? Noelle, looking for you. Let's do your reading. Oh, there you are. Sorry. I didn't know that was you. Okay, let's do this. You want sexual archetype. Let's do it. Okay. Immediately, I'm like, let's go. This is beautiful. Okay. Where do I start? Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Dominant. Oh, no, that's okay. Okay, Judy. Did you send me something, Judy? You have to send it. I don't know if you saw, but tell me if you did and tell me where you send it. Okay, Noelle. Saltwater. We're looking at, wow. Okay, yeah, definitely really good with their hands. I could tell with that. Very very like considerate lover. I think you really care about hitting all the right spots. I can tell that. And I think you probably have a thing like a praise thing. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of like a praise kink going on. No, don't move to my iPhone. Come back. Okay. I need some feedback, Salt. Let me see how you're feeling so far. I want to know if I'm spot on with dominant first before I keep going, because that to me is really loud, but I want to make sure. Okay, 100. Okay, good. Yeah, really good with hands. I think like I want to say like detail oriented is a kind of boring way of saying this, but like yeah, you care about. I think that you really, yeah, like I said, you care about hitting all the spots, and I think that you really like getting to know someone's body. Like you really want to like every little, like all the little nooks and crannies. Like you're just like let's explore, let's see what's in here. I think people probably feel really seen by you, and really like comforted, like warmed by your presence, you know. But I think that I can just tell you probably have a really alluring, like attractive thing going on where it's either like people are terrified of you or they're like, I need to be in your bed right now. You know, it's like, I think that certain people just get it and they are probably like insatiable about it, if that makes sense to you. I feel like you just have a lot of pride. You take a lot of pride in your skills and abilities, and even just like your ability to attract, I would imagine. And not like in a stereotypical like, you know, like Chad said, like yeah, like a hot person like attracts, you know, not like that. It's, I don't know what you look like, you know. I'm just so everyone knows, I'm looking at a picture of a fish, or sorry, a bird. So I don't know what this person looks like. I don't know this person, but I can tell there's just like an attractive, like magnetic quality, I would say. Like very like, I want to be in that person's orbit. Like I want to see what that person's about. That's sort of the vibe that I'm getting from this chart. Yeah, and I feel like you have like a, I would imagine a bit of like a dirty talk thing too. Yeah. Maybe a little filthy even. I don't know. Hey, young Mackie. What's up, babe? All the angels, yes. All the angles. Sorry, I can read, I promise. Yeah, all the angles. I feel like you're, yeah. How to keep it, you know, a little safe search friendly, if you know what I mean, for the algos. But yeah, it's very, I feel like you really want to give people a very memorable experience. I love this song. You're so welcome, Saltwater. Thank you. Let's see. Any great news on finding love? Judy, let me know if you send in a thingy and I will let you know. It's kind of getting late. Let's see. If I get another one in the next minute or two, I'll do it. If not, I'm going to log off for a little bit and go do my other thing. I'll just dance a little bit. Okay, let's see. just like, hey, Dream. What's up, guys? This is
Will somebody wear me to the bed? Will a lady pin me in her hand? Will a child find me by a string?
Do you want another reading? Okay, cool. I see you.
Lead me through a dream.
Look, you have to read this. Read the
And much more.
background.
Flowers more. It blooms to spread love and joy.
Look at the link in my bio.
People follow. Inside every man lives the seed of life. If he looks within, he finds beauty and light.
All right, are you sitting on? Sorry. This is let's put off in here. I can never spell it right. Oh wait.
People say they can't know you. People say
Okay, Lynn, I got you.
inside every man lives the seed of life. If he looks within, he finds beauty and light.
Okay, I got you, Elena. I think we're doing okay. Yay! Oh my god! We got wifey in the building. Oh, I love it. I love how Is This Love just came on. We have the last person's wife. We're doing another one. I love this. Okay. I know so many people born this week of February. Like okay, sorry. Including my ex. I'm like, do I talk about the two of you? Okay, let's just rate me for the sex filth I am. I love this. Let's do it. So you're the type of you're the type of person that is like very much here for fun. I look at this type of chart, I'm like, you're here to have fun. You're here on this planet. You were incarnated to experience weird pleasure in your own terms. And yeah, like experience the pleasures of life, but in like a weird Aquarius way, right? Like in this, from the outside looking in, I like to say it's like being Aquarius has this way of, it's almost like you exist on the margins, you know. Aquarius energy is looking at things from like outside the castle or like the castle walls, you know, and you're like, I don't really fit in the inside, but like the vagrants on the outside, you know, like we we are we find commonalities in each other, and I think that's like you. And so I'm imagining that you, especially when it comes to like sex stuff, um, there's a lot of like play involved. I'm going to just put it out there. It's giving a host of parties. Your chart very much gives come to me. I'm hosting. Like that's what your chart. Um, okay, hi. Yeah, it's very much giving like come over. We like I'm providing the space. Like I create the container um, for fun. Tell me if I'm off base here, but that's just what I'm reading. Um, yeah, it's also the type of chart. What I like to say is like it's not necessarily ushy gushy, but it's definitely wet. It's definitely what's a word for like I'm just imagining like that emoji of like the water drop like the the squirt emoji. Hey Jesse. They said on point. Yeah, it very much gives like squirt. I'll just say that. It's giving squirt. It's giving it's also giving like railed likes it you guys have your Marses opposite each other, which tells me there's a lot of like really fun back and forth friction between you two. There's a lot of stubbornness. There's a lot of I want it my way. No, I want it my way. Let's bang it out, if that makes sense. Yes, that emoji, that emoji. Um, yeah, I would imagine there's a lot of um, fights that turn into sploosh. Sploosh. They said facts. I'm too good at this, guys. I'm too good at this. I don't know these people, by the way. I don't, but I'm having a ball. I'm having a ball. Um, yeah, I just yeah. There's a lot of like I don't know. Do you have like a space dedicated? It just to me feels like you really care about creating like intentional space for your activities and yeah, like safe, intentional. I feel like there's friends involved. I feel like I just feel like there's like it's unconventional, but it's all about like the there's like a community aspect to it. They said this is so fun. Yeah, it's fun for me too. So thank you. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of like, what's that word? Plowing. Plowing. That's the word. It's the Taurus word. I got that from Annabelle Gatt, I think. Or maybe she got it from Anne Ortley. I don't know. Astrologer stuff. I remember one time someone described Mars and Taurus as plowing, and I'll never get that out of my brain. Yeah, you guys, the Mars and Taurus, you guys are. It's really good that you're partners because I think you're the one that's just like, take me, do whatever you want. I'm here for it. And your partner is very much like, yes, let me do whatever I want. I'm here for it. Building a school bus to host delicious food with the fam, and the bed will be equipped with play goodies, putting seeds down. And where are you guys? I want an invite. Are you guys in California? I'll come back. That sounds fun. Yeah, this was really fun. Thank you guys. That was super fun. I'll just say I'm jealous. Goals. Goals. Will do. I'm in Florida. Okay, good to know. If I find myself down there. You guys, Thank you, Jesse. Thank you. This was my pleasure. Okay, I'm gonna close down the gram. Actually, let me do a little. I need to do a little pose. Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's see. We still have viewers on the tube. It's been 2 hours. That's it. Okay, cool. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, great, Essence. I love that. I would love that. Let's see. Who is watching me on Twitch? I always have one Twitch viewer, and I love it. Thank you. But yeah, over on the tube, thank you guys for watching, and on Twitch. Appreciate you guys. I will see you on the next one. Probably tomorrow. I'll be around. The goal is to do this full time, so we'll see how it goes. I appreciate you guys. See you later.